So, hello once again, good evening. So, amo ni ang pag-solve sang aton nga problem. Wherein, we have a third-degree burn patients nga nagakinahanglan sang 1,800 kcal na diet with high-protein diet. So, in order to solve this, you already had your given, which is 248 grams of carbohydrates, 90 grams of protein, 50 grams of fats, and 1,800 kcal or calories. So, in order to solve this, kailangan mo munang ma-identify ang iyong food exchange list, which consists of your 8 food groups, which is your vegetable A, vegetable B, fruits, milk, rice, meat, fat, sugar. So, pag-solve ka sa pag-solve dito, kailangan natin si vegetable A. Always remember, one exchange of vegetable A is negligible. Meaning, there will be no exchange in carbohydrates and protein. Kaya, kapag nagkaroon tayo ng 2 exchange of carbohydrates or 2 exchange of vegetable A, magkakaroon na siya ng 3 exchange of carbohydrates and 1 exchange of protein. And kapag meron ng 3 exchange of vegetable A, we're going to multiply 3 sa ating 2:1 na ratio, which is 6 or 2 times 3 is equals to 6 na carbohydrates, and then 1 times 3, hindi actually siya times kasi inad lang natin, kaya nagkakaroon ng 2 grams ng protein. Very tricky abi ang vegetable A, so daya aton niya sample. So as you can see, vegetable A have the same exchange as a vegetable B. So they are both 3:1 exchange. Okay, 3:1 in carbohydrates and protein. So, kapag si vegetable A nag-1 exchange, ibig sabihin, wala siyang unit or wala dapat imaural na label. Pero kapag nag-2 exchange of vegetable A, meron na tayong 3:1. Pero kapag si vegetable B naman, kapag may 1 exchange, meron agad siyang 3:1 na label. So, ganun yung difference ng vegetable A and vegetable B. Okay? And then, for fruits, we have 3 exchanges of fruits, which is ang kanyang basic or base unit is 10. So, we multiplied 3 by 10. That's how we get 30. For milk, I used low-fat milk dito because we need to consider the label or the number of calories when it comes to fat. So, sa milk, we have 1 exchange of low-fat milk, which is equivalent to 12 grams of carbohydrate, 8 grams of protein, and 5 grams of fat. As for rice, we have 8 exchanges of rice. Remember that 1 exchange of rice here is equivalent to 1/2 cup. Meaning, 2 exchanges of rice is equals to 1 cup. That's why 8 exchanges of rice here is equivalent to 4 cups. So, 8 and ang kanyang basic dito is here. Sa rice, meron siyang basic na 23 and 2. So, since meron tayong nilagay na 8 dito, we're going to multiply 8 by 23. That's how we get 184. And 8 multiplied by 2 here, that's how we get 16. As for the meat, remember we have low-fat meat, medium-fat meat, and high-fat meat. That is the 3 classification of your meats when it comes to your exchange list. And we had 7 exchanges of meats. So, in order to get pala the total number of rice, muna, balik tayo sa carbohydrates. Para mas madali, in order to get the total carbohydrates, and in order to balance it with 248 here, and at the same time with the given, you need first to add 6 plus 6 plus 30 plus 12. The answer hanggang dito sa milk should be subtracted dito sa 248. And kapag yung answer niya is nagkuha nyo na, so 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 12 is 24, plus 30 is 54. So si 54 subtracted by 248, yung answer nun, i-divide mo by 23. Kasi yung 23 is yung ating base number sa carbohydrates. Kaya nakuha natin si 8. Okay, ganito siya. So 6. Here. So 6 plus 6 hanggang dito. I-add mo siya. Add is 1. And then yung sum nito is ima-minus mo dito. And then yung subtracted nyo ng answer would be divided by 23. Divided by 23 na siya. Okay. Kaya mo na nakuha yung 8. Kasi 8 times 23, meron ka ng 184. And 8 times 2, meron ka ng 16. And pagdating din sa meat, same din siya ng carbohydrates natin. You need first to add here all the protein. 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 8. And then, you're going to subtract the answer into 90. And then 90. And the answer subtracted would be divided by your meat, which is 8. Kasi, diba, yung base number nito ng meat natin is 8. Ito siya. Yan. So, as you can see, meat is 8. Basic. This is your base number. 8. So, subtract mo siya sa 8. Okay? And then, you're going to identify the number or the category of protein that you're going to use. So, since meron tayong 7 exchange of meat, you need to, I had choose 1 low meat or 1 low fat protein, 3 medium fat protein, and 2 high fat protein. So, remember, walang nag-change dito sa protein. So, 7 times 8 lang siya. Pero kapag dito sa fat, there will be changes kasi 1 low fat meat is equal to 1 fat lang siya. While yung 3 medium fat meat mo is equals to 6. That's why 3 times 6, you got 18. And yung 2 high fat meat mo is equivalent to 10. That's why 2 times 10 is equals to 20. So, eto rin siya kapag nasa basic. So, you can see, ito yung ating baseline. And then, 1 is equivalent to low-fat meat. 6 is equivalent to medium-fat meat. And 10 is equivalent to high-fat meat. Kapag nasa fat na tayo. Remember, it is all fat. Okay? And then, here. After solving all, we're going to move to fat. So, tulad ng ginawa natin sa ating carbohydrates and protein, we're going to add all the fats, including your fat sa milk mo, and fat mo sa meat. So, kapag na-add na yan, you're going to subtract your answer and 250, which is total ng fat mo dito. And then, divide it by 5, kasi yung basic ng fat natin is 5. That's why yung nilagay ko, 1 exchange of fat is equivalent to 5 grams of fat, which is 5 teaspoon. And sugar, 2, kasi ito lang yung remaining, ina-add mo kasi to siya lahat para mag-equal siya dito sa given na 248. So, like fat, yung sugar, 1 exchange of sugar is equivalent to 5 rin. That's why 5 times 2 is equal to 10. So, that's how you get your equivalent of carbohydrate, protein, and fat. So, 248 here. So, meron tayong total na 248 din dito sa ilalim. Pero dito sa protein, as you can see, may kulang tayong 6. But I think it's okay kasi hindi naman talaga natin yan nababalance palagi. Dito sa fats, meron lang tayong kulang na 1. Okay? So, how to solve kilocalorie? So, in order to solve kilocalorie, first, you need to know the number of grams per carbohydrates, protein, and fat. Remember, 1 exchange of carbohydrate is equals to 4 grams. 1 exchange of protein is equals to 4 kcal. Kcal pala, hindi grams. So, 1 exchange of carbohydrate is equals to 4 kcal. 1 exchange of protein is equals to 4 kcal. And 1 exchange of fat is equals to 9 kcal. So, ganito lang ang pag-solve. 6 times 4 is equals to 24. So, 2 times 4 is equals to 8. 24 plus 8 is equals to 32. Okay? So, ganun lang yung pagkuha ng kcal natin. How about here sa rice? As you can see, rice is equivalent to 8. Automatically, dadagdag lang tayo ng 2 0. So, kaya mag-800 yan. Automatic na siya. Mas kahit i-add mo ito, 184 times 4 plus 16 times 4. I-add mo silang dalawa, you will still get 800. Here, as dito naman sa fat, remember, 1 exchange of fat is equivalent to 9 kcal. So, 18 plus 20 is 38 plus 1 is 39. So, 39 times 9, yung sagot niyan will be added to the answer nito sa protein. Kasi 56 times 4 yung answer niya plus 39 plus 9 dito. Yan. Okay. Kaya nakuha yung 575. And then you're going to add all the kcal and that's how you will get the total kcal. Although meron tayong kulang na 31 kcal. So, I think that's still fine. So, let's move on to the distribution or the meal distribution. Ang meal distribution is nagbe-base tayo sa number of exchange natin na ginawa dito sa taas. Dito. Here. So, as you can see, we just copied it. And then, you're going to distribute na. Ibig sabihin, yung vegetable A mo, remember, all your vegetable A consists of all your green leafy vegetables. So, you're going to distribute it in different meals. It's either in breakfast, AM snack, lunch, PM snack, supper, or before to sleep, or usually midnight snack dapat ito. Your vegetable B usually consists of your orange or yellow vegetables. So, dito ko siya nilagay sa lunch and supper kasi nga, yung hinihingi ng questions is your lunch meal for your patient. Remember, your 3rd-degree burn patient for lunch meal. And then your fruits, of course, distribute ko siya sa 3 important meals, breakfast, lunch, supper. Milk only in breakfast because milk can either be put in breakfast or in your midnight snack. Yung rice natin, remember, rice is equivalent to 1 exchange of rice is equivalent to half cup. Meaning, kailangan mo ng 2 cups or 2 exchange of rice para magkakaroon ka ng 1 cup. So, meaning, 2 exchanges nito is equivalent to 1 cup of rice. And ito, 1 exchange is equivalent to 1 half cup lang. So, hindi ibig sabihin na kapag may rice yung AM snack and PM snack, kailangan rice lang yung kainin niya. You can substitute your rice into bread or any kind of snack that has carbohydrates. So, as for the meat, you also have to distribute it. So, as you can see, it's 7 with 1 low-fat meat, 3 medium-fat meat, and 2 high-fat meat. So, dinistribute ko siya 2 medium fat sa breakfast, 0.5 lang AM sa PM snack, and then 2 high-fat meat sa lunch. Kasi, dito ini-emphasize yung problem na high protein diet siya during lunch meal or lunch time niya. And then, 1 low fat and 1 medium fat for supper. Kasi matutulog lang naman siya dito. So, and then, fats. I just distributed your fat here sa breakfast. And sugar can either be in your snacks or you can put it in your breakfast or supper. So, depende sa pag-distribute mo ng number of exchange. And, yung ibabase mo rin yung para sa iyong meal. So, this is your lunch meal, which I already made. So, depende sa iyo kung i-change mo siya. Okay. So, first, as you can see here sa ating exchange list, we have 1 vegetable A for lunch, 1 vegetable B for lunch, 1 fruit exchange, 2 exchanges of rice, and 2 exchanges of high-fat meat. So, dito, sa soup natin, we already have egg drop soup with malunggay. Our malunggay is already your vegetable A, and your egg is already a high fat meat. As for your meat, I use tuna and grilled. Remember, we do not have fat in lunch. We do not have fat exchange in lunch. That's why magi-grill lang tayo because we're not gonna use anything fatty. And then, with asparagus is still part of your vegetable A. As for your vegetable, we're going to have your stir-fry mixed vegetables. Or pwede rin siya actually blanch kasi wala nga tayong fat na ginamit. So, you can either use stir-fry or ibig sabihin, niluto siya sa kaunting mantika or blanch na kung saan sinison lang siya ng salt and pepper sa tubig na pinakuluan. Then, yun yan siya. Parang blanch vegetable lang. So, your mixed vegetable should be consist of carrots, corn, and legumes. Remember, legumes is also a high source of protein. So, it's very important to choose your vegetables and your meats that are high in protein because that is your purpose or your agenda. Next, for rice, I just used the regular boiled rice. Fruits and dessert, just used fresh fruit salad kasi nga wala rin tayong inallocate na sugar sa ating lunch. So, fresh fruit salad lang siya, meaning it can either consist of your apple, mango, papaya, or pineapple or whatever. And then for your beverage, it's a fresh orange juice or you can also use lime juice or calamansi juice. So, that's all, and I hope you can understand my mini tutorial provided by yours truly, Alvea Amors, Manang Joke Malang. And then, here's Amor. Cha-cha-cha-cha!